everybody. Welcome to Hot and Rich, a show about celebrities. I'm your host, Cait Raft. And today is Monday, July 6th, 2020. It's also the last day of my 20s because I'm going to be 30 tomorrow. So just, take that in, absorb it, let it wash over you. You're watching a woman on the precipice of her flirty, thriving 30s. Okay. This is the last day of me being just a total dirtbag sack of shit. Tomorrow I'm 30 and I'm going to be so grown up, so sophisticated, chic, wealthy, hot, rich, you could even say. Because that's what happens when you turn 30. You become a greater version of yourself.
You're an adult.
You become an adult. You can finally sign legal documents and they really count. Right?
And you can smoke and stuff.
And you can smoke cigarettes. You can read Playboy. Rest in peace, the print version of Playboy.
You can rent a Playboy car.
I can finally rent a car. I can finally, buy a house. I think that you become wealthy in your 30s.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. This is, by the way, the voice of Jack Allison, our little show mascot, Jack. How are you, Jack?
Hey there.
Hey.
Welcome to this toilet called Tinseltown, folks.
Wow, it is a toilet called Tinseltown, and I'm finally going to be old enough to be famous. Because you also don't get famous until you're 30, right? That's why?
Yeah, there's no such thing as a 30 under 30.
Never heard of that in my life. Being 30 is a gift. I'm not going to waste it. And, I should be on a 30 under 30 list because this show is doing so well. This very podcast that you're listening to, this Twitch show that you're watching, no one watches the YouTube, so I'm not even going to shout you out. YouTube viewers, you're dead to me because you don't exist. No one watches this show on YouTube, by the way. It gets like 0 views every time. I upload these like gorgeously edited versions of the show.
Beautiful show.
And no one watches them on YouTube. Like, I get one comment, maybe once every year I'll get a comment.
You haven't done this for a year.
I've only been doing the show for like 2 months.
So you've only gotten like, a fourth of a comment at this point.
Frankie Fan in the chat says that they watched the YouTube version because they were on vacation.
Wow. Doesn't that make it all worth it?
That actually makes it all worth it, and I take everything I said back. I love you, YouTube fam. I am a YouTuber. I'm sorry I ever said no.
Wow.
Said
You're
anything bad about... I'm a YouTuber now. Now I'm first and foremost a YouTuber. My side hustle is Twitch and podcasts. Now I'm a YouTuber. And if you ever, refer to me... say, oh, she's a YouTuber. Do you know Cait Raft?
Not streamer.
She's a YouTuber.
Not streamer. YouTuber Cait Raft.
YouTuber Cait Raft.
YouTuber.
Oh my God. Just kidding. You know what? I'm all three. I'm Twitch, podcast, and YouTube equally. Who cares if no one watches the YouTube version of this show? It still exists, and I'm going to still keep doing it. Because, hey, let's say, for example, you're listening to the podcast version of this, and you're like, God, I need to know what she's talking about. I need to go look at the visual element. That's what's great about the podcast. It's the same time code as the YouTube show. So if you're on 30 minutes and 1 second of the podcast, you can just go over to the YouTube link and click 30 minutes and 1 second into the episode. It'll be the exact same spot. Okay, most people don't appreciate that. Most people don't even know that that's an option. But I've put the thought into it because I'm a kind and generous show creator. Okay? Right? Isn't that kind? Isn't that kind of me? I'm a benevolent.
So you're declaring yourself a YouTuber on the eve of your 30th birthday?
That's some sort of quarter life crisis, isn't it? There's something there to unpack, probably.
Well, tomorrow I know what you're going to be unpacking. Gifts.
Well, maybe.
Gifts.
Did you get me a birthday present?
I did.
Well, there's at least one gift then.
Well, I
got a couple really, really kind viewers have sent me gifts through my P.O. box, and I am it's an embarrassment of kindness. It's too kind. You didn't have to do that. But I really, really appreciate it. And I will try to open them when you're watching the stream so that you can see me love you.
I know what some of them are.
I do love you. Everyone who's watching this is my best friend. This isn't a parasocial relationship. This is a real relationship. And we really are best friends. If you can hear my voice right now, I trust you like a sister. Okay? If you can hear my voice right now, I trust you like a sister. Okay? If you can see my face right now, I trust you like a twin sister. Okay? So, you're all my best friend. You're all my maid of honor. You all caught the bouquet at my wedding. And you're all next. You're next, hon. You're next. You're next, baby. Mwah. And you know I'm talking to you. Yeah, there's other people watching, but I'm talking to you. And you know who you are. I'm talking to you. The person watching this. There's only one of you, but I'm talking to you. And if you think it's you, then yes, it's you. It's you. I'm talking to you. Oh my God, I'm spiraling. It's my last day of my 20s. I'm allowed to spiral, okay? I can be a hot friggin' piece of trash mess because I'm only in my 20s, okay? I don't have to grow up. I'm in my 20s. I'm in my 20s. I'm a hot friggin' young dirtbag. Okay, I wake up hungover. Oh, I'm wearing a bathing suit as underwear.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm in my 20s. I woke up with a tattoo. Don't remember getting that. Oh, I'm in my 20s. That's the vibe of being in your 20s. 20s is all like, oh my God, I haven't washed my hair in like a month. Oh, I'm in my 20s. 20s is all like, like, I'm going into credit card debt to buy Lady Gaga merch. That's all about. That's what your 20s is.
That's what your 29s and like 1 week till your 30s is. That's what your 29 and 51 weeks is.
Listen, like I do have an addiction to buying Lady Gaga merch. I own 2 Chromatica era t-shirts now, and I was gonna buy the Chromatica sweatpants, but they were $75.
That's too expensive.
And I was like, I can't do it. They're not yellow. Everyone knows I don't really buy clothes unless they're yellow. This shirt is pink, but it's Lady Gaga merch, so I made an exception. And I also do own a yellow Lady Gaga shirt. Oh my God, I've got some issues. If she does sell face masks, like, COVID masks, I will buy one. But I've been checking the store. She doesn't sell any yet. I'm waiting for that. That's my confession. That's one of my last dirtbag moves of my 20s. Okay. If she puts it on the store today, I will have to go into credit card debt to buy it. Okay. Here's the thing. This podcast is number 12. Wait. 12. Number 12 in Denmark in the category of entertainment news podcasts. Okay. So I just want to shout out my Denmark fam. Okay. Love you. I'm going to eat a Danish in your honor. Is that the right country? Shout out Denmark fam. Love my Denmark fam. Denmark, we love you over here. I'm going to start talking more about Viggo Mortensen because I found out he's from Denmark. Okay, I'm going to do more research into Denmarkian celebrities. Danish, some might call them. I choose Denmarkian. I believe you can say either. They're interchangeable. So yeah, we're gonna just celebrate you today, Denmark.
I'd like to say to anyone who's watching from Denmark, tak for at du ser strømmen.
What is that?
Tak for at du ser strømmen. Means thank you for watching the stream.
Oh my God, Jack! You learned that just for Denmark?
I learned that just for Denmark.
Thank you, Denmark. Thank you, Denmark, for listening to this show. Honestly, like, you are my number one fans in Denmark. The United States, I'm much lower on the list. I think I'm like number 60 for entertainment news podcasts. But for Denmark, I'm number 12, baby. I'm almost in the top 10. We just got to nudge out a couple of those other shows. Then I'll be the number 1 entertainment news podcast in Denmark. Okay. We've got a great guest in the second half of the show. Okay, it's this guy, Leon Kush. You know, he's the genius behind famousbirthdays.com. I tried to book a guest.
Wow.
I wanted to book a celebrity guest for today's show that had the same birthday as me. So I reached out to Ringo Starr's team, nothing. I reached out to Michelle Kwan's team, nothing.
That's so annoying.
But I did manage to get Leon Kush, who says he is the genius that came up with famousbirthdays.com, which was the website I was using to see which celebrities have the same birthday as me.
Oh, that's cool.
So we have a pic of him. So this is Leon Kush. He's going to be on the show right at the end. Look at that. He's like a Silicon Valley genius, I think.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a big get. He's apparently a very important like CEO.
Wow.
And that definitely makes him rich. And you know what? I'll say it hot.
You're saying it.
Let's do a segment of the show called Hot Seconds, shall we?
I can hear the people outside my office here. Sorry.
The clock is ticking. It's Hot Seconds. Yeah. This is Hot Seconds. This is the part of the show where we cover topics that we just want to boop, 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 just for a hot little boop, boop second. Okay. First hot second of the day. Is this really the first hot second? Yes, it is. This is the cast of The Jersey Shore. They all hung out and had a little reunion in honor of Mike the Situation Sorrentino's 38th birthday. Now, you may be noticing something interesting about this pic. What is it, Jack?
Not a lot of masks.
No masks. Almost no masks. Every single person in the picture is maskless except for Vinny Guadagnino. Is that how you say his last name? Vinny from Jersey Shore, you know. Vinny. He's the only sane person that wore a mask. Everybody else is mask free. You got Snooki, no mask. Situation, no mask. Gina, no mask. JWoww, no mask.
Who are those people over on the left?
You know, maybe they're cousins or something. I don't know. I don't really watch the Jersey Shore. There's
like a family there. It's like the Jersey Shore, and like also there's like a family that was there too.
Yeah, it's not great. They're all right next to each other too. No social distancing. I think Vinny was like social distancing 6 feet away, and he just like it looks like he just lunged into the pic just for that 1 second.
Yeah, he's
and
being
he's
smart.
going back out as soon as the snapshot has been taken. Don't you think?
Oh yeah.
He's like, okay, and now getting the hell away from you guys. Ooh, you vectors of disease. Jim Tan. Infection. All right. Next hot second. Congrats, DJ James Kennedy, on 1 year of sobriety. This is great. If you watch Vanderpump Rules, you know that DJ James Kennedy has been struggling with sobriety for a long time, and he finally took to Instagram and told us that he's celebrating his 1 year sober, and he posted a pic of him and this really cute dog, and he said, "Hey everyone, just wanted to let you all know I've made it to my 1 year sober today. Letting go of drinking was the best decision I ever made, and I'm going strong. I don't miss the booze. I don't miss the feeling. I'm so grateful for everything now, and life has become more beautiful in many ways. Thank you to my rock at Raquel Levis for getting me here. I couldn't have done this without you, my love. And thank you all for the support this past year." You know what? I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for James Kennedy. I am rooting for him. And it warms my heart to see that he's made it a year. If you know him like I know him, and trust me, I know him. Not in real life, but from watching his reality show. He's thriving. Okay? This is a big turnaround for him. It's a big deal, and we celebrate you, DJ James Kennedy. We celebrate you. Okay, next hot second. Sophia Richie and Scott Disick are back together. Okay. Yep. I mean, listen, I feel nothing. I feel nothing about
Me too.
this. Truly feel nothing about this. They were papped on the beach on the 4th of July in Malibu. He's not wearing a mask. She is. Classic toxic masculinity, if you ask me. Toxic masculinity. You know, imagine I said
unmask,
that.
Unmasculinity.
Unmask. Yeah, unmasculinity. Toxic unmasculinity. Because he's not wearing a mask. Okay, and when I say that, I want you to imagine that the word mask is in italics, right? Imagine that. Unmask masculinity.
That makes it fun.
That's fun. Oh, God. I'm just... Okay, congrats. Congrats, you're back together. Sophia Richie. Scott Disick. Okay, they were only broken up for a month.
And now they're back together.
Now they're back together. I mean, like, what else are you going to do? Like, stay... Like, you know... You probably don't want to... Are they even quarantining, though? Like, I'm trying to put myself in their position, but I realize I can't because I'm actually quarantining and I don't trust that any celebrities are. Because in my head, I would think, like, oh, maybe I could see why you'd want to get back together because you don't want to quarantine by yourself and, like, you know, like, you're lonely. But, I don't know. I don't believe that any celebrities are actually quarantining. Truly don't believe that at all. Okay, now let's do the segment that we do every single day. Are Zach Braff and Florence Pugh still together? Let's find out. Yes, they are. Okay, we're going to take a quickie little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about all the celebrities that are on coronavirus vacations and how Kanye West announced he's running for presidency in a sec. Hey, welcome back. Jack did something so annoying during the break. He kept playing fart sounds, like, for no reason.
From the computer.
That is so not...
Because you're on the headphones.
That's so not the vibe. That is so not the vibe of this show. That's off-brand.
That's off-brand for this show?
We don't fart on this show. Are you freaking kidding? Ew. Yeah, that is not hot. And that is not rich.
They're not hearing it. I can just...
Wait, they can't hear it?
No.
Can they hear it?
That's just for you.
Okay, well, stop. It's so annoying. That is what you do in your 20s. I'm in my 30s tomorrow. So you better not do that shit after tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, this is a 20-something show right now. But after tomorrow, it's a 30-something show. Okay, bitch? Okay, let's get into our main topics. This is a reoccurring segment we do on the show called Celebrity CoronaVayCay Wipeout. Celebrity CoronaVayCay. The celebrities don't know that the pandemic is still going. Hey, yeah. Oh, cowabunga.
Wipeout.
Do you like that theme song?
Yeah.
I just whipped that up. Can you tell?
I couldn't tell at all. That felt really prepared.
I swear to God, that was not pre-recorded.
Really?
That was on the fly.
No.
Can you believe it?
No.
Okay, but for real, I need to come up with a theme song for Celebrity CoronaVayCay.
What about if it was like Celebrity CoronaVayCay? They think it's over, but it's not.
That's like exactly what I just did. That is exactly what I just did.
I thought that worked.
But worse.
I thought
You
that
did it
worked.
worse. Okay, great. Our first celebrity who's on a vacation and doesn't realize that there's still a pandemic going on is Christy Teigs. Okay, our girl Christy Teigen is in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Seems like she was on a yacht. Now she's at a resort or something. Yeah. Chrissy and John Legend are in Cabo, traveling internationally during a pandemic, as you do when you are one of the wealthiest people alive and you don't care about getting the workers infected, you know, making people serve you on a yacht in a very enclosed space internationally. I'm sure you took a PJ to get there, but like, you weren't in a bubble. Come on. Oh, you know what? It's hard to see celebrities doing international vacations right now. Aren't you not even allowed to leave the country and come back? Like,
except for work, right?
Yeah, like there's no way this is a work trip. I'm sure they could like fudge the books on that. That's why it ain't fair. That ain't fair. Celebrities can go on CoronaVaycays. And I can't.
That ain't fair.
That ain't fair. That ain't fair, Chrissy Teigen. That ain't fair. I sound like Brittany from Vanderpump Rules. Anyway, yeah, this is Chrissy. I think her boobs look great. She did just get her implants taken out. I think they look fabulous. I thought they looked great before too. But yeah, it's so sus to be doing this and posting about it, like on social media, like just brazenly not giving a fuck that you're traveling internationally during the middle of a pandemic. I mean, whatever you're paying the waiters or whatever you're paying the stewards on that yacht is not enough. Like you're making all these people come to work after you've traveled internationally and it's during a pandemic. None of you are wearing masks, of course. Like why would you rent a yacht? You're not going to wear a mask on it. But like, it's just so dangerous to me. It does not seem responsible. At least do it in private. But why would you do anything in private? You know? Why would you do anything in private? Okay, here's the next. I thought this was ironic. Chrissy Teigen just tweeted shaming American Airlines for filling up their flights, like literally like a day before leaving for Cabo on what I'm assuming is a plane, but I guess it's okay if you fly private. Chrissy Teigen said, "Not to be dramatic, but American Airlines only cares about money and doesn't care if you get sick and die. Okay. I guess like it's fine to fly private though. And if you're renting a yacht, you know, maybe all you care about is money and you don't care if the people working on the yacht get sick and die. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm so mean to Chrissy Teigen. I should be nicer to her.
Well, you have a feud.
But I canceled the feud. The feud is off. Like, I'm actually, like, not feuding with her anymore.
Well, maybe it's just left over.
I have to, like, sorry, Chrissy. I know you really needed to go on that yacht. You probably really needed it. Your house isn't big enough. You already tried camping. There's only so many things you can do in a giant mansion. So actually, my heart does go out to Chrissy Teigen. She had to travel to Cabo to go on a yacht during a pandemic. Mexico has rising numbers, by the way, as does the United States. So maybe going between the two, just making it more, or it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's hard. Maybe, yeah. She needed to go. She needed to go. Maybe it's a work trip. Maybe it's a work trip. Another celebrity that's on vacation. Rose McGowan, also in Mexico. Okay. She's also in Mexico. Also in Cabo, actually. What's the deal with Cabo? Timmy Chalamet was in Cabo. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are in Cabo. Does Cabo, like, think celebrities are immune to coronavirus? And so they're like, come. Like, is it Cabo that's begging these celebrities to come? Like, come on, we'll give you a free hotel room. Just geotag that you're in Cabo. Like, come on. I wonder, I really do wonder, because Mexico is where, like, every reality show goes on vacation. The travel department of the country of Mexico, like, spends a lot of marketing money on getting productions and celebrities to come do stuff and have tropical vacations in Mexico. So I do wonder if, like, there's some deal going on. Like, we need to rehab our travel industry during a pandemic. Let's get all the celebs down here. I have no idea. And maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I could be wrong. But every time I watch a Housewives and they go to Mexico, like, the end credits say, like, sponsored by Travel Mexico or something. So I'm on to something here, I think. I just don't know what. Olivia $5,000 robe Culpo is also traveling during a pandemic. Don't tell her the pandemic is still going on, because she's living it up in the Bahamas. Look at this. This is a woman who's fun, carefree, having a blast on a boat in some crystal blue water during a pandemic where people are dying every day. But she's having fun. She also owns a $5,000 robe. We talked about it last week. Now I will always see her as someone who owns a $5,000 robe. That's just who she is to me now. Olivia Culpo, she's like an influencer. She was on The City, that Hills spinoff. She's like a hot person and a rich person. She's a hot and rich person. That's why we must talk about her on this show. What do you think about celebrities vacationing during the pandemic, Jack? What do you have thoughts on this?
I think it's not nice to all the people that have to wait on them.
I
you can do whatever
agree.
you want. You can take your life, do whatever you want, go out there, but it's not very nice to force people, to work during this kind of bullshit.
There's someone folding their sheets. There's
Right.
someone like handing them a cocktail. These are human lives that you're putting at risk when you go on these vacations. Like,
Right.
unless you
I
flew
think
in
people
your
don't
own
think of like
quarantine staff,
people don't think of like
service employer. They don't
as,
think
like,
of like
people.
they don't think of workers
of like
as
local,
people.
especially like locals. I feel like they like go to these places and they're like the locals aren't people.
I think they think that. I wonder if they like consider these human lives at all, these workers' lives. And it's like they have to Instagram about it because there's some element that they got for free that they have to plug. Like Olivia Culpo is actually technically on a work
I see
trip.
a Yeti cooler right there.
Do you?
I see a Yeti cooler in that picture.
Maybe she got paid by Yeti. I'm not even joking. That's very possible. But you have to like these celebrities have to Instagram themselves because maybe Chrissy got that yacht for free. Maybe Olivia got this boat and Yeti cooler for free. They have to like plug some brand. Usually, she actually is there on a work trip. Olivia $5,000 robe Culpo, because every article about this like plugs the bikini brand that she's wearing. So she's there for like some social media ad where she wears this bikini all the time from this one designer, which I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But she's in the Bahamas with other people who are also modeling the same brand of stupid bikini. She's there with her boyfriend, Christian McCaffrey. I'm told he's a football player for something called the Panthers. What city is that? Panthers. Do we know? Do you know? The Panthers?
Carolina.
Which one? Carolina? There's not a
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
There's
Charlotte.
there's not a state
Well, they're
that
called the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina.
They're
What
called
state?
the Carolina North Carolina.
What state? Carolina.
Oh my God.
What are you, James Taylor? What are you, James Taylor? You gone to Carolina?
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. I won't even be dignifying that with an answer.
Okay. Sebastian Stan is in Ibiza on vacay. You know, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. He's in Ibiza on vacay, on CoronaVayCay, with Spanish actress Alejandra Onieva. Cool. More celebrities vacationing during coronavirus. Oh, here's another one. Dua Lipa and Anwar Hadid. Dua Peep herself is in St. Lucia, and they're Instagramming it up on some tropical resort. Listen, why post it? Have some shame. No, understand that like most of the world is unemployed, can't leave their apartments. Most of the world doesn't even have a pool. Okay, you guys all have big mansions with pools, and you can't even stay in them. You gotta travel to St. Lucia, and you can't even travel to St. Lucia in private. You gotta travel to St. Lucia and Instagram it. Why? Anwar, I thought Yolanda raised you better. No, I'm just kidding. I know. If he ever wants to go on a master cleanse, though, Yolanda raised him very well for that. Yeah, there you go. I do like Dua Lipa's bikini. Isn't that cute? Little pink and yellow bikini with green bottoms. That's a good combo. I like that combo. I would wear that bikini. But unfortunately, I will not be traveling anywhere. And if I was a celebrity and I did want to travel, I would never post about it because I would be embarrassed. Should be embarrassed. Celebrities never get embarrassed. Is it impossible to be embarrassed if you're a celebrity? Do you I think if you accumulate a certain amount of like hot and richness, like the ability to be embarrassed just goes away. Right?
Yeah, I think it comes with wealth.
Like, you're just like, oh,
No
I
one
don't
can
have
tell
to be
you no.
embarrassed. I don't
No
have
one-
to.
Yeah, whatever you do is right.
There's going to be enough people that will be like, no, hun, like, you're fab, you're great, you're amazing. Like, go to St. Lucia, like, put on the sparkly bikini, like, you look amazing. Anwar, like, take the shirt off, show your little tattoos, your Pete Davidson style tattoos. You guys look great. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyway, Lily James might be dating Chris Evans. Should we talk about that? This is a celebrity gossip story that feels like it could have happened not during a pandemic, but yet it happened during a pandemic. Apparently no celebrities anywhere are quarantining, to the point where Lily James and Chris Evans were seen clubbing together in London. What? People are clubbing? You can go clubbing? You can get paparazzi photoed getting into a cab from the club and go into the same hotel together in the middle of a pandemic. I'm shocked by this story. No masks, of course. And by the way, if you're listening to the podcast, none of these celebrities have been in masks, just when you're picturing them in your head. Yeah, so Chris Evans went to the club with actress Lily James. She's from Mamma Mia, the Mamma Mia extended universe. He's from the Captain America extended universe.
The Marvel extended universe.
Anyway, yeah, they were papped, coming back from the club together or going to the club together or something. They were clubbing. I can't believe people are clubbing. They went to Mark's Club in Mayfair.
It's called Mark's Club?
Mark's Club. Some guy named Mark has a club in Mayfair. And they were partying until just before 1 a.m. on Saturday. They went to the party, they shared a cab back to his hotel, and they used different entrances to enter the hotel. So there you go. It's weird that they're clubbing. I didn't know people were clubbing. I don't feel great about it. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be clubbing. That doesn't feel like an essential activity. But maybe I'm missing something. Celebrities, they don't have to play by our rules, and they can go clubbing, I guess, during a pandemic without masks, I guess. I'm going to really think about this one. I don't get this one. This feels like it happened. This could have been in January. This could have been in 2019. Not in summer 2020. What? My brain is breaking, Jack. Help me out here. I can't function anymore. Let's move on to Kanye. What do you think about this? Kanye announced he's running for president. He tweeted, quote, "We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. I am running for president of the United States. American flag emoji. Hashtag 2020 vision." What do you think? Kanye's running for president. Listen, I'm a Kanye fan. Have been for a long time. Listen, has it been hard at points to be a Kanye fan? Of course. Of course it's been hard to be a Kanye fan. He doesn't make it easy on his fans. I don't believe that this is real. I don't think he's really running for president. Do you think he's really running?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's real.
But what does really running even mean?
I think it's all fun. I think it's all fun, and I think he's just having some fun. Maybe he'll announce that Elon Musk is his running mate, because Elon Musk responded saying this. "You have my full support." Maybe they'll run together. Maybe the world's two biggest Rick and Morty fans will become president and vice president. What do you think? Do you think?
I think 2020 is a freaking dumpster fire.
Wow. More like my 20s. My 2020s.
I think the 20s are the 2020 is a freaking dumpster fire.
Yeah, I think 2020 is a freaking dumpster fire. I think 2020 is a freaking dumpster fire.
I look at stuff like this and I can't help but think, Jesus, this year is a freaking dumpster fire.
Do you think this is a freaking dumpster fire?
I thought I've had years before where I look at it and I'm like, this looks like a dumpster that's like really on fire and even like starting to melt a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's like if you take a dumpster fire and then you put that inside a dumpster and then you set that dumpster on fire, It's
I
a
think
double dumpster
this
fire.
This is like all the past years dumpster fires were thrown into a dump, and now that dump is on fire. It's thousands of dumpster fires all ablaze at once.
Oh yeah, big time. Anyway, he's blown past at least 6 state filing deadlines to register as an independent candidate.
Yeah.
Including several with some of the most electoral college votes like New York and Texas. So it might not be physically possible. It might be a write-in thing.
It doesn't count out the very funny idea of only running in swing states.
Oh my God, that's actually really funny. Maybe you're right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
I was going to talk about Hillary Duff, but it's not that interesting, so I'll skip it. TLDR, Hillary Duff went on a rant on Instagram about why people should be wearing masks. So I agree with you, Hillary Duff. I agree with you. Now let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have Leon Kush, the genius behind famous birthdays. And also, I guess he invented giant Post-its. So maybe he'll want to talk about that too. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so excited about our guest. This is a huge get, okay? This is Leon Kush, the genius Silicon Valley inventor, investor, entrepreneur who is behind one of my favorite websites, famousbirthdays.com. I mean, at least he says he's the genius behind famousbirthdays.com. I have no actual proof. Hey, Leon Kush, thank you so much for being on Hot and Rich. It's so good to see you.
Very nice to see you, Cait, as always. And I believe I hear Jack in the back.
Yeah, Jack's
Lovely
back there.
To see you too. I'm a big fan of
You
the show.
too.
Oh, you are. You watch the show. Great. I'm so honored. Thank you.
I think what we do is very, very similar in a lot of ways, Cait.
Oh, yeah. I mean, famousbirthdays.com is like one of the most iconic websites because it's the website you go to find out whose birthday it is on which day. So, for example, I went to famousbirthdays.com for July 7th, which is my birthday, which is tomorrow. And I actually wanted to see if there was maybe a famous person that had the same birthday as me that I could get as a guest on the show. None of their reps got back to me, but you did. And that's why I'm so grateful that you're here today.
Well, if you can't get one celebrity on their birthday, why not have every celebrity?
Yeah, and that's
right?
you.
Which
yeah,
is what you get with me.
Okay, so I just want to, before we say anything, I want to just ask you, Leon, where did you get the idea for this brilliant website, Famous Birthdays?
Thank you. The short answer, I guess, Cait, is the muse was with me that day. But the long story is I remember this was a long, long time ago, back when I lived in Long Beach. And I remember having an idea at a friend's birthday party. And I said to my friend, David, I wonder who else was born today.
Oh.
And he went, well, I was. And I went, no, David. In history, important people. And the look on his face, one, it was very depressed because I had not brought a present nor wished him a happy birthday. But the important thing was I was given the idea. That's where I got the idea
So
for
you
this.
didn't even wish him happy birthday?
No, I was so enamored and just caught up with this fantastic idea that, was, I don't think there's a lot of people in this world who come up with something truly original, right? But this was it. I don't think anyone else had even thought about something like this.
Yeah.
So, yes.
You're truly the pioneer. You're truly the pioneer.
Thank you. Lewis and Clark.
That's you. That's
Two
you.
different birthdays, by the way.
They're two different people. Two different people. So you are one of the entrepreneurs of Silicon Valley who, you stand among giants, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, rest in paradise. What's it like to be a Silicon Valley titan, mogul behind famousbirthdays.com?
It's an excellent question, Cait.
And before you
Probably-
answer it, I just want to quickly say
yes.
I have to put a mask on because there's a handyman in my house right now fixing my dishwasher. So
See,
continue.
that's smart. See, but that shows you a great difference between Silicon Valley people and the common folk. And as you can see, I have many people working in my home right now. In fact, I'm actually on vacation in Dubai.
You are. So you're traveling internationally, or have you been quarantining in Dubai?
I've been quarantining by encasing myself in a giant lucite cube that I pay a lot of people to move around me. They have to stand very,
Really?
very close. It's a very, very heavy cube.
How much does something like that cost you, if you don't mind?
I mean, you really can't put it into a dollar amount. Think about around the area of 3 Arabian horses, champion Arabian horses, somewhere in that area.
Okay, so like a lot.
Again, these small dollar amounts mean nothing to me.
Right, they mean
or
nothing
anyone
to you.
else
Right.
in Silicon Valley.
Right. Okay, so famousbirthdays.com. I noticed something about your website. First of all, I've said before, I love your work.
Thank you.
The one issue is that I'm not one of the birthdays. So I looked up the page for July 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, would you mind bringing it up? So this was the page for July 7th.
Okay, let's take a quick look.
Okay.
All right.
I just don't see myself, but I do see some people I've never heard of, like, who is
Yes.
this? Who is this? I've heard of Ringo Starr. That's the only person I recognize on this page.
Yes. Well, if you take a look, and this is one of the wonderful features of famousbirthdays.com. And again, don't go to famous people's birthdays. That is not a reputable site. So what you're going to see a lot of is because we're in touch with what the youth wants. We'll see a lot of YouTube and TikTok stars.
Oh, okay, so you're
That's mostly
you're
what
like
you're going to be seeing at the top.
your target
And
demo
one
is
thing,
like yes.
A lot of people don't know this about the website and about these people in general. Every 12 seconds, a TikTok or YouTube star is born.
Oh wow.
Which is very interesting. But also, a lot of people don't know that every 7 seconds, one of them dies.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, not really.
Oh.
Yeah, I have nothing to follow that up. It's, again, we're just constantly churning out content. I mean, you can see how old some of these people, I believe actually most of these people are already dead.
Oh.
Sorry. Well, I'll check it out later.
Well, okay.
We're constantly updating.
There's more. There's another page. This is the top 20. Here's the top, the next 20. I thought some of these you don't even have a picture for. And I thought maybe you could bump someone and slide me in there. Do you think I'm famous enough? I know I'm not a TikTok star. I am a Twitch, a very niche Twitch personality, small following.
Right. And I'll be honest with you, Cait. If you can get to a Jim Gaffigan level,
yeah,
we can definitely talk later on. But I mean, and I hate to say this, Cait. We do require a certain amount of fame. And while you are very close, and I am a huge fan of yours, let's take for example April 20th.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
420.
Right. Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
Right? So who else was born on Hitler's birthday? Jessica Lange, right? Now, Cait, you have to honestly ask yourself, are you on a fame level as Jessica Lange and Hitler?
Absolutely not.
Well, you see it's sad to admit it, but sometimes we have to do that.
But hey, maybe it's good because maybe I don't want to be in the same category as Hitler,
Sure, but let's take somebody else randomly, like Carmen Electra, right? Level of fame, also born on Hitler's birthday.
Oh.
So then you have to ask yourself, Cait, am I on a level with Carmen Electra and Adolf Hitler?
Okay, well, is Hitler? Wow. So, okay.
Yeah.
This is tough. I definitely, when you put it that way, I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to be featured on your website because you sort of like feature Hitler on it.
Well, I don't feature Hitler. He had a birthday and he is famous. We do label him quite clearly.
Is he
criminal.
really on famousbirthdays.com?
Well, of course he's famous.
Oh my
we do
God.
label him though quite clearly as criminal. So, this is responsible journalism.
That is so messed up, Leon. You should just take him down.
Well, no. I mean, like, suppose you wanted to find out when Skeet Ulrich's birthday was, right?
Right.
You'd want to know that. Everyone loves Skeet Ulrich. He's
Yeah.
hot and rich, right?
Yeah.
And then you find out, wow, he also has the same birthday as Jeffrey Epstein. So then, Cait, you have to ask yourself, are
okay.
you as famous as a Jeffrey Epstein or Skeet Ulrich, who are basically the same person?
Okay,
now?
well, I don't want to be put in the same category as Jeffrey Epstein, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, Leon. So,
Well, I'm just saying, again, labeled quite clearly as criminal. So I think we're doing our job.
okay. All right. Well, Leon, I've learned a lot from you.
Oh, well, that's really why the website is there, right? To tell us things like that, and also uplifting things like Humphrey Bogart was born the same day Jesus Christ was.
Oh,
If you believe
Christmas.
what it says in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun. And then you've got other things like Moby's birthday, which is September 11th. So birthdays,
God.
famous birthdays can be used for so many different reasons.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, so Moby was born on September 11th,
yes.
but not 2001.
No.
Okay.
No. Also, Harry Connick Jr.
Okay. So, Macho Pineapple in the chat has a good point. Macho Pineapple in the chat says, I know who Cait is, and I don't know who these other people are. How do you justify that?
Well, then I have to ask Giant Pineapple or whatever that person is. These things change, and I firmly believe, as I am a very large hot and rich fan, that I believe Cait will make it.
Wow,
make it
really?
all to the website very soon. Oh, I firmly believe that. Now, if you were a TikTok star or blew things up or ate them on YouTube, it might help. But I don't want to keep you from your calling and what you do so well.
Oh, well, thank you, Leon. Thank you. Now, I have to ask, you are also the inventor of this is a picture of me not being featured on famousbirthdays.com. No,
Yes.
no results for my name.
Do you have an alias?
Caitlin Raftery is my real name.
Did you check that one?
I didn't.
Might want to go give it a shot.
Wait,
I'm just saying.
really?
Could be pleasantly surprised.
Are you serious?
Well, I don't want to get your hopes up,
Famous
but
birthdays.
it
Let's
might
see.
surprise you.
Caitlin Raftery. No, also nothing. Also nothing.
Okay, so that was my fault.
So
I
you-
shouldn't have given you hope.
Yeah.
That was on me.
So I
apologize.
got excited, and you know what website I am on? I don't know if you know the owner, the inventor of this website. What wikifeet.com.
Oh yes.
Is that? Are you close with the people over at Wikifeet?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? That's my number one favorite famous people site.
Okay, so yeah, I am on Wikifeet. I'm on
see?
Wikifeet. Yeah.
Then you are literally just a stone's throw from famous.
So I'm on
birthday.
my way. I'm on my way. Let's see. Wonder what my rating is on Wikifeet. Let's check that. Last time I checked, I think it was just average. Yeah, I've got a 3.2 out of 5 stars on Wikifeet.
Well, it's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not 5 stars. You want the 5 stars,
Yes, 5-star feet are hard to find.
Yeah. So what else do you have in the pipeline, Leon? Like any new websites you're coming up with? Anything like what can we look forward to in the famous birthdays world?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Cait, because we do have some very exciting things. We've got, of course, and this is something I've been putting a lot of time and effort into, but Guess Their Age Funniest Moments. For Guess Their Age Funniest Moments, followed, I think you'll like even more, Guess Their Age Fails, which should be a lot of fun for everyone who wants to see people guess their favorite TikTok and YouTube stars' ages. It's amazing.
Guess their
Most
age.
of the answers
Guess
are
their
between
age.
12 and 19.
Guess their age fails.
Yes.
Do you want to guess my age?
I think I can do that because I'm a fan, so I was paying attention. I believe you're a day away from 30.
Yes, that's true. That's true. You are an expert in your field. You really are. You know what you're doing. You know what you're
Gotta
doing.
keep your finger on the pulse.
You know when my birthday is. and I'm honored, honestly, to have the creator of Famous Birthdays know when my birthday is. That means like any day now I'm going to get on that website. Any day now.
I can feel it. It's close.
Whew, okay, well, you know what? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to let you go. I'm sure you're very busy. Is there anything you want to leave us with? Any advice for people who might be wanting to start their own birthday-themed Silicon Valley enterprise?
Absolutely. Don't, because I've already kind of done it, and it's about as perfect as you can get.
Okay.
So, if you want to go to famousbirthdays.com and really get a glimpse as to, some of the people who were born on the most interesting days of the year. It's really just wonderful stuff.
What would you say? What would you say is the most interesting day of the year?
So many of them. Why not January 1st?
Oh, that's an interesting day.
2 1s. That's fun, right?
Oh,
December 12th, 2 12s.
Oh, okay, so you like a palindrome.
I like the symmetry, and I don't like
symmetry. Maybe it's not a palindrome per se.
Yeah, no, that would be forward and backwards, correct?
Yeah. Sorry.
Next time.
Hey, well, you know what? Thanks for being here. And of course, you look so much like my friend Jeremy Guskin. So I'm thinking everybody should follow.
Is he famous? Because I have never heard of him.
He's a character actor. He's actually the hardest working actor in sketch comedy. But everyone should follow Jeremy Guskin on social media.
I will put that on a list of things to do later. Thank you.
So check him out. Okay. Thank you, Leon. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you go now.
Show.
Okay, everybody. That was a great interview with Leon Kush, who looks exactly like an actor I know named Jeremy Guskin. Thank you so much for watching Hot and Rich. We're dark on Wednesday, so no show on Wednesday, but tune in to my 30-hour birthday stream on Tuesday. It starts at 6 a.m. on Tuesday, ends at 12 p.m. on Wednesday.
Tomorrow, 6 a.m.
And then I'll be back on Friday with an all-new show of Hot and Rich. But tune into the 30-hour Twitch stream. I'll be up for 30 straight hours. We're going to have a lot of great guests, special guest hosts. Jack's going to be doing it with me. My friends are going to be coming and visiting through the window. It's going to be a real good time. Rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts, and I'll see ya on Friday. Until next time, stay hot and stay rich, baby.
I'm so fucking rich and hot. I'm so